Blessings and peace, beloved. May the living spirit that is within all things bring forward to you the vision of the path that lies ahead and clarify your mind with a deep understanding that comes from the very source of your being, from your higher self, enabling you to manifest love, peace, joy, and divine presence within your life. Blessings in peace. I come forward to you again today to bring you deeper into our work, to enable you to feel within yourself your special, unique qualities, that which you brought with you when you decided to choose this particular time to arrive here upon the earth. For indeed, this is a special time. You have felt called to come now. This is not a time for the faint-hearted, or the vague-minded, or the doubtful. This is a time for those whose spirits long for change. For within the earth itself is programmed that change. The light that is arising to meet the solar rays. If you could hear it, it would sound like a love symphony. That the earth itself is alive with excitement, as though its mother and father would call to it and say, "Awaken and arise, and come unto me, for you are my beloved, and the time is now that I bring all my love to you and impregnate you with the power of transformation and rebirth. For this is the drama of the earth itself. And you, who have arrived but recently within this vast cosmic drama of creation, whose bodies are still evolving to become capable of your very best, you have the great good fortune to be here in this extraordinary eventuality of the expression of love between the Creator and the creation. As that love emanates forth again, it passes through you. If you are open and ready, it fills you from head to toe with bliss, with exhilaration, with total joy and ecstasy. For you are made of that substance. Both substances. You are made of light and you are made of earth. You are made of water. You are made of the elements. And within these dimensions, you are able to express the divine presence within your body, heart, and mind. You are the greatest evolutionary achievement of creation at this time. Your potential is to evolve even further, to become the carriers of this divine impulse passing through you now, to become the manifestors of this new creation. there is no greater purpose to be incarnated than to be part of this great drama. And understand, as within, so without. So that drama is going on in you in just the same way as you can see so much of the old falling away before your eyes. Old structures, old wars, old battles, outdated philosophies, outmoded ideas, falling away, crumbling to dust. In just that same way, within you, the same is happening. If you are fluid and mutable, open and listening from deep within yourself, your energy will indeed move, change. You will grow. You will surrender. You will realize you are made of flowing substance. Light, water is moving, changing all the time. But that which is brittle in you, hard, resistant, afraid, suspicious, unwilling, in denial, that will break, just as it will break outside. Just as society has become broken by war, by cruelty, by abuse, by greed, by dissociation from the divine principles of love and oneness. In just that way, you will find yourselves expressing that kind of loss within. If you cannot flow, if you are brittle, hard, and resistant to the truth. In your day and age, the truth is often very inconvenient, beloved ones. Oftentimes not really what you want to hear. It's going to involve unpicking things you've done. It's going to involve feeling as though you're going backwards. If you have driven yourself against your deepest truth, if you have felt compelled to live a lie, to wear a mask, to pretend, this is a difficult time for you. For whether you like it or not, your mask will be ripped off in this process that's going on all around you. You will not be able to hold it on because the powers and the forces pouring through from the central sun are so huge, and they're coming up inside you and pushing the old off you. The more conscious you are, the more aware and the more willing to change, the more inspired by that of which I speak, the more you can become the collaborator with that divine presence that is rising up within you. When you feel the negative, the pain, the frustration, the fear, the rage, the grief, rather than closing down on it, running the other way, distracting yourself, if you simply pay it your attention, if you simply honor it as the truth of what is, and you cease to be afraid of the fear, angry about the rage, outraged about the loss, sad about the grief, if you actually come into those emotions and accept them for what they are, rather than judging them, you allow what is to be. You come into faith with yourself. Instead of judging yourself, I must be stupid. Why am I in this state? No, you're not stupid. You're in a state because the whole of your earth is in a state, and you are the microcosm of the macrocosm. You are expressing in your own unique and small way that which is all around you. As you awaken to that fact, you begin to understand, that which belongs to me, I can change. If I own this fear, this rage, this frustration, this loss, this grief, then I can take charge of it and I can transform it. But if I say it's all about out there, it's because of that, it's because of him, it's because of her, it's something that went on that I knew nothing about, I am the victim, then, of course, there's very little you will see you can do. In fact, you will not see very much at all. To turn this around, to become empowered in every possible way within yourself, to come into ownership, to come into presence. This is the way to transform yourself. When I say it's easy, I don't mean it is without struggle. It is easy when you have changed your attitude. It is easy when you understand everything you feel is entirely normal and shared by every other human being all around you. And if you start to take your mask down and build up your strength, you will notice others will start to do the same. If you start to speak the truth, but without fear, if you start to own what is inside you and simply share it, the culture of dishonesty, of denial, of literally deception, of you deceiving your neighbor, pretending you're like this when actually you're like that, and them doing the same with you, and the whole world living on a lie. This will change, but it has to change one at a time. And of course, I do not suggest you rip those masks off immediately, but that you work in small groups, that you find allies, that you support each other to stop telling a lie, to speak the truth with all your courage, with your heart open, in the absolute faith that that truth will set you free, that only truth is worth building your world on. Everything else will crumble to dust. Lies will ultimately be revealed, and everything will come tumbling down. And I mean that in the deepest sense, but also in the most obvious sense. Your world, your societies, you know very well, many of you already, that they are built on intricate lies that are propagated and perpetuated from generation to generation. And the shocking part is that it's unconscious lying. That somebody with a truly sincere heart will get up and tell that lie as though it is the absolute truth. I'm not going to point fingers or single out any individuals or any particular systems, religions, faiths, or creeds. But I ask you to look and examine within your own heart and be very rigorous with yourself about truth. Because once you are able to be utterly and unscrupulously truthful with yourself, and you will start to build a muscle. And with that muscle, you can come back to your life and make power inside your being. Power of love, power of kindness, power of compassion, power of expansion, power of connection, power of self-realization that you are not on your own ever. That all around you, there are many beings of light. And as you open your heart, deep inside yourself, you begin to be able to dialogue with these beings of light. And you realize you're connected through many levels and dimensions of beings throughout the universe. Not only are you not singularly alone as yourself, but the whole planet, the whole of humanity is not alone. But yes, the communication systems need to be mended. And ultimately, it is all about communicating truth within your own mind, within your own heart, within your own body, and between one another. In that way, start to really understand and love all of life. And that is what incarnating means. Because what are we talking about? What is incarnating? Who are you? What are you made of? What is coming in? That body that you are in, that heart that is pumping inside your chest, that mind that is listening to me now. What is happening here? You are the living spirit within this body. What you have incarnated into flesh and blood is pure light. But that doesn't mean you have become only flesh and blood. You are the light. You are free. You can move around. You can go to any dimension, and you can bring that power back to the now. Chung Fu stands before you as a model of that very principle, that I come from another dimensionality, as do many spirits communicating to you all at this time. And in that dimensionality, we are one with you. We are already one with you. There is no separation. So what is that process of change? Is it really easy, as Chung Fu says? Well, remember, I qualified that with, if you are willing, if you do not struggle, if you open your heart, if you relax and allow yourself to receive from the source. How do you do that? I hear you ask. Receive from the source. What does that mean? What does it look like? I know how to pour a drink into a cup and swallow it and receive the juice from the fruit through the means of my mouth. That's right. It's just the same. Imagine it now. It doesn't matter how you imagine it either. There is not a right or wrong. Did I get the sun the right size? Is the color blue or a little violet? Ooh, what exactly do these beings look like? Do they have wings? Do they have any form at all? How big are they? Are they as big as a star, a planet, the universe? It doesn't matter, beloved. What matters is your intention to connect with supreme beings of light and love. everyone's beautiful vision connects. It is your decision. It is your vision. It is perfect for you. But you need to do it every day. Open your heart. Imagine the divine. Imagine your higher self. Open your whole psyche to receiving and allowing that presence to come in and go deep, deep inside you. And you will find that light will turn you upside down and inside out. That light that comes from deep within will seek out your pain and bring you healing, love, presence. For deep within you, there are places of darkness, of shadow, places where the light has never been. Just as within your world, you look out at times and you cannot believe the darkness, the cruelty, the greed, the unconsciousness, the asleepness of certain areas of your world. It is like that within yourself. There are places you have not seen. Within you, your light body is like a sponge. It will have absorbed darkness, the shadow, pain, unconsciousness, ever since you were young. Some of it is literally yours, coming forward from other lives. Some of it is parental or ancestral. Some of it is societal and environmental. You are a sensitive being of light. But your light is taken up, oftentimes with varying degrees of darkness, of pain. The light of your higher self is the only light that has enough power to penetrate your particular shadow. Although the light from someone else, from a great teaching, from a guru, an enlightened being, can penetrate you for a moment or two and bring you an awareness in that moment, a boost, a lifting up, only your consciousness, your power, your personal connection to the divine can entirely transform your being forever. Permanent change within yourself can only be achieved by yourself. In many senses, this is the good news. No one gets to change you, only you. You are fully here, incarnated to make these movements of change and transformation within yourself, and then by definition within your world. You are challenged in your time. Yes, in this time of especial darkness, because of the karmic turning upside down, because of the actual time right now upon your earth of revelation, of the pouring in of the cosmic light that goes deep down like the turning of a fork inside the earth that pulls up the earth and turns it upside down. That is the power of this cosmic light, giving you the extra ability to go deep and make fundamental, essential changes at a soul level. When you work like that, you truly empower yourself for good. That is the power we are calling for, beloved ones, for you to become our collaborators in this great work, to shine your light deep deep inside your being, to seek out the dark places, to befriend them, to hold them, to love them, to deeply understand and have compassion for your own places of wounding, and to even be proud that you have found them, to create a completely new culture of truth and self-exploration, of deep emotional intimacy, vulnerability, safety, one with another, no more lies. Only truth lives here. We are humble, we are open, we are one with the divine, and we are here to share this extraordinary light that is pouring through each and every one with unique qualities and powers to be brought forward into the world. That light that comes from the source through your higher self and into your mind, heart, and body will hold you, will make it easy for you. And together with that presence, without any effort, easily, your being, your full true being, will arrive in present time. And all of the power of your love will become available in this moment and transmit out into the world to create new forms of society, of communication, of exchange, of organization, of nourishment, of love, peace, and harmony. So we will continue together, dear ones. We will continue to explore these exciting depths and bring you with us on this deep journey of self-transformation. Blessings and peace.